feeling curiously different with the darkness bruising in. Let the fire go then, for tonight. He led the way to the first shelter, which still stood. Tough better the bad leaves lie within, dry and noisy to the notch. In the next shelter, a littleness was talking in his sleep. The four began crept into the shelter, and below, under the leaves, the twins lay together and laughed on the piggy at the other end. For a while there was the continued crack and result of leaves as they tried for comfort. Biggie, yeah, all right, suppose so. At length, save for an actionable result, the shelter was silence, and oblong of blackness relieved what brightly sparkling hung before them, and there was the hollow sound of surf on the reef. Relaf settled himself for his night game of supposing the cold be transportation home by jet. Then before morning the would land at that big early fun in Wiltshire. They would go by car, no fortune to be perfect. They would go by train all the way down to Devon and take that cottage again. Then at the foot of the garden the wild prince would come and look over that well. Relief turned resultation in the leaves. That Dartmoor was wild, and so were the Prince, but the attraction of wildness had gone. His mind skewed to a consideration of a tame town where savage could not see food. What could be safer than the bush centre with its lamp and wells? All at once Relief was dancing round a lamp standing there was a beast crawling out of the beast situation, a string beast. Relief, what is it? Don't make a noise like that. Sorry. From the darkness of the future end of the shelter came a dreadful morning, and they shattered the leaves in their fear. Sam and Eric looked in the embrace where fight each other. Sam, hi Eric. Presently all was questioned again. Biggie spoke softly to Relief. We got to get out of this. What do you mean? Get risked for the first time that day and despair the ground blackness? Relief sniggered. I mean it, whispered Biggie. If we don't get home soon we will be burned. Round the bend, Bamb Happy cracked. Relief pushed the damp, tenderly of hair out of his eyes. You were a letter to your aunt. Biggie considered this solemnly. I don't know where she is now, and I have got an invaluable and stamp, and there isn't a malleable or a postman. The success of his tiny joke overcame Relief. His snigger because incontrollable. His body jumped and twitched. Biggie replied him with dignity. I haven't said anything all that funny. Relief continued to sing of his shit heart, his twitching exactly him till he lay, perhaps, and wept gone, waiting for the next spasms. During one of these push he was anxious by sleep. Relief, you been making a nuisance again. Do be quiet. Relief, because he heard over among the leaves. He had reason to be thankful that his dream was broken, for the bees had been near and more destiny. Why? Because be quiet and listen. Relief lay down cheerfully to the aquaparium of a long sigh from the leaves. Eric moaned something and then lay still. The darkness, save for the usual oblong of stars, was blanketing. I can't hear anything. There is something moving outside. Relief had sprinkled the sound of his blood, drowned all else, and then ceased. I still can't hear anything. Listen for a long time, quite clearly and emphatically, and only a yard or so away from the back of the shelter a stick cracked. The blood returned again in relief air. Confused image chased each other through his mind, a composition of tastes was prowling round the shelter. A cold fell Vicky had against his shoulder, and the convulsion grip of a hand. Relief, shut up and listen. Disturbingly, relief brilliant that the best word, perfect little mess. A voice whispered, horrible outside. Biggie, it's come, gasped Biggie. It's really. He clung to Relief and reached to get his breath. Biggie, come outside. I want you. Biggie, Relief mouth was again Biggie ear. Don't say anything. Biggie, where are you, Biggie? Something pushed again the back of the shelter. Biggie kept still for a moment. Then he had his astonished. He raised his back and crashed among the leaves with his leg. Relief rolled away from him. Then there was a vacation snarling in the mouth of the shelter, empty plank and thumped of living thing. Someone tripped over Relief, and Biggie corner became a complication of snarl and crash and flying limp. Relief hit out. Then he and what seemed like a dozen others were rolling over and over, hitting, beating, screeching. He was torn and shoulder found fighting in his mouth, and bit them a fist, withdraw, and come back like a pigeon, so that the whole shelter exploded into light. Relief whizzed this way on top of our writing body and felt hot breath on his cheek. He began to pound the mouth below him, using his clenched fist as a hammer. He hit with more and more precision, history as the face became slippery. A knee jerk and between his leg, and he fell sideways, beating himself with his pen, and the figure rolled over him. Then the shelter collapsed with something finally, and then anyone figure their way out, and two dark figures drew themselves out of the truck and flitted away till the scream of the little and Biggie gasped were once more audible. Relief called out in a quaver voice, "All you later, go to sleep. We have had a figure with the other. Now go to sleep." Samurais come close and prayed at. "Are you two all right?" "I think I could best." "So did I. How is Biggie?" They held Biggie clear of the wreckage and leaned him against a tree. The night was cold and bleak of immediately terror. Biggie breathing was a little easier. "Did you get hurt, Biggie?" "Not much." "That was Jack and his hunter," said Relief bitter. "Why can't the leaves use alone?" "We gave them something to think about," said Sam Honsley. "Completed him to go on at least." "You did." "I got mixed up with myself a corner." I gave one of 'em. What for? Said Relaf. I smashed him up. All right, he won't want to come and fight you again in a hurry. So did I, said Eric. When I woke up, one was kicked me in the face. I got an awful blood face. I think Relaf, but I did him in the end. What did you do? I got my knee up, said Eric with simple pride, and I hit him with it in the pail. You should have heard him holler. He won't come back in a hurry. It's so we didn't do too badly. Relaf moved suddenly in the dark, but then he heard Eric working his mouth. What's the matter? Just a too close. Biggie drew up his leg. You all right, Biggie? I thought you wanted the conch. Relaf trotted down the pale beach and judgment. On the platform, the conch still glimmered by the chief seat. He gazed for a moment or two. He went back to Becky. They didn't talk the conch. I know they didn't call for the conch. They called for something else. I know they did come for the conch, they come for something else. Relaf. What am I going to do? Far off along the bow stave of beach, Dre figured out toward the castle rock. They kept away from the forest and down by the water. Occasionally they sang softly, occasionally they turned careless down by the moving streak of favoring the chef led then rooting steadily exaggeration in his achievement. He was a chef now in truth, and he made stamping mountain with his spear from his left hand. Badly Biggie broken